beautiful evening in Ohio, and it isn't quite as hot and muggy, but it's about 8 o'clock. Sun is going down, and tonight I'm on my 2025 Husqvarna FE450 Heritage Edition. This bike's got about, I think it's got about 100 miles on it and about 6 hours use. I've trail ridden it and I've motoed it at Briarcliff MX and Kickin Roost, and tonight we're doing the Down by the River Rocks test. So I had my TE300 here the other night, and I've had my Stark Varg EX here, and I wanted to see how the big old 450 FE, and this bike is all stock, except I put a slip-on Akrobovich, which has the full spark arrestor and everything in it. I'm running the soft map. I do have the stock cam is the gray 880, I think. That's super soft. So I have the black one, the aggressive cam. But let's see how the FE does. Now, it rained last night, so the logs in the trail is slippery. See if we can I usually try to just pop up over this one slow, because it is slick. I don't have the linkage guard on this one yet, so I get hung up on some of the logs sometimes. So I could put it on my 300, and I've got one for this bike, but I need to get that on there. Just like the 300, this has great lights. And they're actually useful, because it starts to get pretty dark in here in the evening. Work all day, eat some dinner, then just come out for a little ride before the sun goes down. And this is a big old 450, but it is definitely the easiest to ride 450 I have owned. It is so smooth. Doesn't have quite the power of the 450 Factory Edition, my son's bike now, but it is super easy to ride. It has plenty of power. He put the aggressive throttle cam in, and I run the green map a lot. I've got the suspension kind of on a plush setting. Let me try a different trail here. It'll get us out to the similar spot. Man, there are some moss-covered rocks under here. But this is what I think is cool about this 450. The rideability of it is so good. Got to get out by the tree, which is right here. Oh, these are some big rocks. We'll see if we... Oh, there we go. I'm off my normal trail here. But man, this little... All right, here we go. These rocks are super slick today because of the rain. Oh, man, the rideability of this engine, though, is excellent. And that's kind of what I wanted to check. Yeah, the water level's coming up. Wow. All right. This is the slipperiest I've ever been on these rocks. They look dry, but they are damp. I think we're not supposed to get any rain for about 3 days now, so maybe things will dry out. Yeah, this engine, man, you put a recluse on it? I'm just using the clutch right now. I can't believe it. Now we'll go back the regular way. I'm just doing my kind of trials ride and standing up. Alright, now we got to climb back out on these moss-covered rocks and roots. Oh yeah. That's impressive. So like I said, this is all stock. Haven't even put the handguards on yet. But the white map is super smooth. Especially good for this kind of stuff. But yeah, it is passing the test. I can hear the fan on, but the bike doesn't seem to be running excessively hot. It's not gurgling any coolant. Oh, can hardly even get any traction to wheelie. All right, let's see if we can clean this. Cleaned it. Just a little dab at the end. All right, this log I got hung up on, so we're gonna do the go around. Maybe when I get the linkage guard, it'll slide over it easy. It's kind of slick, but this go around is not easy. It's very slippery, and if you lose your balance, you're gonna tumble down into the river. Ah, how cool is this? Okay. Yeah, we can just pop right back over that thing. This is too neat. All right. This is FE450. Yeah, the fan's running, but it's not gurgling any coolant. FE450 down by the river. It passes with flying colors. No stalls. And the rideability. It's my first off-road 450 KTM. I've had the XCFs years ago, but I always buy the moto bikes. But this bike, it's got a little lower compression ratio. I think it's got a bigger flywheel because it does have lighting capability. But man, for like a slow vet guy like me, I'm 6'2", 290 pounds, put the aggressive throttle cam in. I run the clicker stock in moto, and for here, I kind of open them a little bit for the slow trail stuff. And with the throttle cam and the Akrapovic, which has a full spark arrestor in it, and it's quiet, it's really lively, and it really makes the power up top. I had it at Route 62 MX trying out the Akrapovic the other day. It doesn't seem to affect the mapping at all. I think it's because it's got all the baffles and mufflers similar to the stock one. It's just probably 2 pounds lighter, and it's smaller and a little more tucked in. But man, suspension, it's got great handling on the moto track. It's fun on the trails. My buddy Rob really recommended this bike. He's out in Vancouver riding some really tough trails. And man, I can understand now why a lot of his buddies have them too. This bike is easy to ride, super friendly. 2 big thumbs up. Husqvarna 450 Heritage Edition on a beautiful evening in Ohio.